Lesson 1, Memories and Music.
Hey Anna, it's like a time machine, isn't it? Music brings back so many emotions.
Hi John, absolutely. Certain songs can transport me to specific moments in my life.
Right? I remember my high school graduation song. It still gives me chills.
Same here. My first dance at a wedding was to a song that I still love.
Those moments are special. It's amazing how music can evoke such feelings.
It really is. Do you think music has the power to change our mood?
Definitely. A happy song can lift my spirits instantly.
I agree. Sometimes I listen to upbeat songs when I need motivation.
That's a great strategy. What's your go to song for a mood boost?
Happy by Pharrell Williams always does the trick for me.
Great choice. I love Uptown Funk for that same reason.
Perfect. We should create a playlist of our favorite feel-good songs.
Yes. That would be so much fun to listen to together.
Lesson 2, Currency Exchange.
Hello Anna, how do you know if the rates of the exchange booth are fair?
Hi John, that's a good question. I usually check online rates first.
That's smart. The internet can provide real-time information.
Yes. I also compare rates from a few different booths.
That's a great strategy. Sometimes, airports have higher rates.
Exactly. I try to avoid exchanging money at airports if I can.
Have you ever used a currency converter app?
I have. They're very handy for quick calculations while traveling.
That's true. It helps avoid being shortchanged.
Right. Understanding the rates helps us make informed decisions.
Absolutely. It's all about being prepared and aware.
Lesson 3, Where is the printer?
Hey, Anna, I was just wondering, do you happen to know if there's a printer available for guests to use around here?
Oh, yes, absolutely. We have a business center with a printer that guests are welcome to utilize.
Awesome, that's so convenient. I was hoping to be able to print a few things before my meeting.
Perfect, the business center is just down the hall. You're welcome to head over there and use the printer.
Great, thanks for letting me know. I really appreciate having access to that kind of amenity.
Definitely, it's one of the perks of staying here. The business center is open 24/7 for guest use.
That's really good to know. It's always helpful to have those kinds of resources available.
Absolutely. We try to provide our guests with as many convenient services and facilities as possible.
That's fantastic. It really makes a difference when you're traveling and need to get something printed.
I'm glad I could point you in the right direction. Please let me know if you need anything else during your stay.
Will do, thanks so much, Anna. This has been a big help.
Of course, I'm happy I could assist. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too, Anna. This conversation has been really informative.
Lesson 4, Fancy Coffee Shop.
Morning, Anna. I couldn't help but notice you got yourself a fancy coffee there. What's the brew?
Oh, this? It's a dark roast blend that the cafe here is really known for. They have a great coffee selection.
Same here. I'm always on the hunt for new and interesting coffee flavors to try.
Me too. We should compare notes sometime and see if we can discover some new favorites.
Absolutely, that sounds like a plan. I'm always down to explore the world of coffee.
Definitely. There are so many different origins, roast levels, and brewing methods to experiment with.
I know, it's endlessly fascinating. I bet we could spend hours just discussing the nuances of coffee.
Haha, I'm sure we could. Coffee is such a passion of mine, I never get tired of talking about it.
Same here. It's one of life's simple pleasures, in my opinion.
I agree. There's just something so comforting and invigorating about a good cup of coffee.
Definitely. Alright, well, cheers to that. Let's make a pact to try some new coffees together soon.
I'm all in, John. This is going to be a delicious adventure.
Can't wait. Enjoy your brew, my friend.
Lesson 5, Navigating the Aisles.
Hey, Anna, I've been wandering around this grocery store for ages trying to find the pasta sauce. Any chance you know where it is?
Oh, yes. I was just in that aisle a little while ago. It's over in the canned goods section, towards the back of the store.
Ah, perfect. That's super helpful, thanks. I was starting to feel a bit lost.
Not a problem at all. This store can be a bit of a maze, but I've got it figured out.
Well, I'm glad one of us does. I swear, I've walked up and down every aisle at least twice.
Haha, I know the feeling. Sometimes it takes a few laps to get your bearings.
Definitely. Alright, well, I'm off to hunt down that pasta sauce. Appreciate the tip, Anna.
Of course. Let me know if you need any other guidance navigating the aisles.
Will do, thanks again. This place is like a whole new world to me.
Don't worry, you'll get the hang of it. Just take it one aisle at a time.
Sounds like a plan. Wish me luck.
Good luck. I'm sure you'll find everything you need.
Thanks, Anna. I'll see you around the store, I'm sure.
Lesson 6, Sleepy Conversations.
Hey Anna, did something keep you up last night?
Hi John, yes. I couldn't sleep because of the loud music from a party nearby.
I'm sorry to hear that. Was it a specific song that bothered you?
Not really, it was just the beat that kept me awake. How about you? Did you sleep well?
I actually fell asleep early, but I woke up at 3 a.m.
Oh no. What woke you up?
A strange noise outside. It sounded like a cat fighting.
That must have been unsettling. Did you manage to go back to sleep?
Eventually, but it took a while. I kept thinking about what caused the noise.
I hate when that happens. It makes it hard to relax.
Exactly. I usually listen to soft music to help me sleep. What do you do?
I prefer silence or sometimes a white noise machine. It helps drown out distractions.
That's a good idea. Maybe I should try it.
Definitely. It might help you sleep better.
Thanks for the tip. I'll give it a try tonight.
Lesson 7, Musical Joy.
Hello, Anna. What kind of music makes you want to dance?
Hey John, any upbeat pop song really gets me moving. How about you?
I love rock music. The energy just pulls me in.
That's interesting. Do you have a favorite band?
Yes, I really like the Beatles. Their songs always lift my spirits.
Oh, I love them too. Twist and Shout makes me want to dance every time.
Exactly. It's such a classic. Do you sing along when you hear it?
Totally. I can't help myself. Singing along is so much fun.
Same here. Music just makes me happy.
It does. Do you think music can change your mood?
Absolutely. A good song can turn a bad day around.
Yes. It's like magic. What song cheers you up?
Here Comes the Sun always brightens my day. How about you?
Lesson 8, Language Adventures.
Morning, Anna. Did you face any language barriers during your travels?
Hi John, yes, definitely. When I visited France, I struggled with French.
That must have been amazing. Did you manage to communicate?
I tried using simple phrases, but sometimes I felt lost.
I can imagine. Did anyone help you?
Yes, a kind local helped me find my way. It was a relief.
How nice. It's great when people are willing to assist.
Absolutely. Did you have any similar experiences?
Yes, in Spain, I had trouble ordering food.
What did you do?
I used a translation app, which helped a lot.
That's smart. Technology can really bridge the gap.
For sure. Learning a few key phrases also makes a big difference.
Lesson 9, Sleep Strategies.
Hey Anna, I tried to adjust my sleep schedule gradually.
Hi John, that's a good idea. What else helps you?
I've started avoiding screens an hour before bed. It really makes a difference.
That sounds useful. I usually read a book to help me wind down.
Reading is great. What genre do you prefer?
I love mysteries. They keep me engaged right until I fall asleep.
Interesting. I usually go for fantasy novels. They help me escape.
Escaping into a different world sounds wonderful. Do you have a favorite author?
Yes, I really like J.K. Rowling. Her storytelling is captivating.
She's amazing. Have you tried listening to calming music before bed?
Not yet, but I've heard it can be relaxing. Do you do that?
All the time. It helps clear my mind.
I should give it a shot. Maybe it'll help me sleep better.
Lesson 10, Dream Destinations.
Morning Anna, it's hard to choose, but I adore the crystal clear waters of the Maldives.
Hey John, the Maldives are stunning. What do you love most about them?
The vibrant marine life. Snorkeling there must be incredible.
Absolutely. I've seen pictures of colorful fish and coral reefs.
It looks like a paradise. Have you ever been to a similar place?
Yes, I visited the Caribbean once. The waters were beautiful, too.
That sounds amazing. Which island did you go to?
I went to Aruba. The beaches were pristine and so relaxing.
I'd love to visit Aruba. Did you try any local food?
Yes, the seafood was fantastic. Fresh and delicious.
Yum! I enjoy trying new cuisines when I travel.
Same here. It's a great way to experience the culture.
Exactly. I can't wait to explore more places with clear waters.
Lesson 11, Northern Discoveries.
Hello Anna, have you heard about Nunavut, the new territory in Canada?
Hi John, yes. It's fascinating to learn about new places. What's special about it?
It's known for its stunning landscapes and unique wildlife.
That sounds exciting. I've heard the Northern Lights are amazing there.
They really are. The colors are vibrant against the dark sky.
I'd love to see that. Are there many communities in Nunavut?
Yes, but it's very remote. The culture is rich and diverse.
What kind of activities do people enjoy there?
Inuit culture includes traditional hunting and storytelling.
That's intriguing. Learning about different cultures is so enriching.
Absolutely. Each place has its own unique charm.
I hope to visit Nunavut someday and experience it firsthand.
That would be an adventure to remember.
Lesson 12, Office Communication.
Hey Anna, let me check with my colleague about the project timeline.
Sure thing, John. Is there a specific deadline we need to meet?
Yes, the client wants updates by Friday. Do you think we can manage that?
I believe so. If we divide the tasks, it should be easier.
Good idea. I can focus on the research part. What about you?
I'll handle the presentation and visuals. That way, we can work simultaneously.
Perfect. I'll send you the research findings as soon as I have them.
Sounds great. I'll start drafting the presentation in the meantime.
Thanks for being so organized. It really helps the team.
No problem at all. Communication is key in teamwork.
Absolutely. Let's touch base later today to see our progress.
Lesson 13, Nature's Beauty.
Morning, Anna. Yes, we can enjoy the stunning views during our hike.
Hi John, I hope it doesn't get too hot though. What's the forecast?
I checked, and it looks mild, around 75 degrees. Perfect for hiking.
That sounds ideal. I love when the weather is just right.
Me too. It makes the experience much more enjoyable.
Are you bringing your camera? I want to capture those views.
Definitely. I always love taking photos of nature.
Another popular hobby is photography, right? It's amazing how it preserves memories.
Exactly. I enjoy sharing my photos with friends and family.
Lesson 14, Gardening and Photography.
Hello, Anna. Did you see Mrs. Thompson watering their flowers again?
Hey John, yes. She takes such good care of her garden. It's beautiful.
I admire her dedication. Gardening seems like a peaceful hobby.
It really is. Another popular hobby is photography, don't you think?
Absolutely. Capturing nature's beauty is so rewarding.
I agree. Do you enjoy taking photos of flowers?
Yes, I love macro photography. The details are fascinating.
That sounds amazing. I prefer landscape photography. It captures the bigger picture.
Both are great. Maybe we can combine our hobbies someday.
That would be fun. A day of gardening and photography sounds perfect.
Let's plan for that. It'll be a wonderful way to spend time outdoors.
Lesson 15, Beauty Secrets.
Hey Anna, oatmeal and honey sound like a lovely combination for skincare.
Hi John, they really do. How does it feel on the skin?
It feels soothing and moisturizing. Perfect for dry skin.
That's great. I've heard honey has antibacterial properties too.
Yes, it helps with acne and keeps the skin clear. Have you tried it?
I have. I made a mask once, and my skin felt so smooth afterward.
That's awesome. I love natural remedies for skincare.
Same here. They can be much gentler than chemicals.
Exactly. Do you have any other favorite natural ingredients?
I really like coconut oil. It's versatile and smells amazing.
I agree. It's great for moisturizing and even for cooking.
Yes. It's like a miracle product. We should share our skincare tips more often.
Definitely. It's fun to experiment with new combinations.
Lesson 16, Discovering Biodiversity.
Morning Anna, for the first time, scientists could understand the origin of many different species of plants and animals.
Hi John, that's fascinating. What did they discover?
They found that many species share common ancestors, which helps explain biodiversity.
Wow. That really changes how we think about evolution.
Exactly. It shows how interconnected all living things are.
I love learning about the relationships in nature. It's so complex.
It is. Do you have a favorite plant or animal?
I adore elephants. They're intelligent and social creatures.
Elephants are amazing. I'm a fan of coral reefs. They're so vibrant and diverse.
Yes. Coral reefs are like underwater cities. It's sad to see them threatened.
I know. Conservation efforts are crucial to protect them.
Lesson 17, The Popularity of Sports.
Hey Anna, did you know that hockey has more interest than any other sport in Canada?
Hi John, that's true. It's like a national passion.
Yes. The sport has a long history in Canada, Great Britain, and Australia.
Absolutely. It's fascinating how sports can create such strong community ties.
Definitely. Hockey games bring people together for a shared experience.
I love the excitement of being at a live game. The atmosphere is electric.
Yes. The chants and cheers make it unforgettable.
What's your favorite team?
I'm a fan of the Toronto Maple Leafs. How about you?
I support the Montreal Canadiens. The rivalry is intense.
It sure is. It makes every game even more thrilling.
Lesson 18, Fashion Finds.
Hey Anna, how about this necklace? It's unique.
Hi John, it is beautiful, but it looks too big for me.
I see what you mean. Some people prefer dainty pieces.
Exactly. I love delicate jewelry that doesn't overwhelm my outfit.
Dainty pieces can be very elegant. Do you have a favorite style?
I really like minimalist designs. They're so versatile.
That's a great choice. I think statement pieces can be fun too.
They are. But I usually wear them for special occasions.
Makes sense. What about rings? Do you prefer bold or subtle ones?
I prefer subtle rings. They're easier to wear every day.
I agree. Sometimes less is more when it comes to accessories.
Lesson 19, Choosing the Right Case.
Morning, Anna, that's true, but they can be heavier and bulky.
Hi John, yes. I was thinking about getting a protective case for my phone.
Have you considered a silicone case? They're lightweight and flexible.
I guess I'll go with a silicone case then. It sounds practical.
They offer good protection without adding too much weight.
Exactly. Plus, they come in so many colors and designs.
Right? You can choose one that matches your style.
I love that. Do you have a favorite color for your cases?
I usually go for dark colors. They're less likely to show scratches.
Smart choice. I like bright colors for a pop of fun.
That's a great idea. It's nice to express yourself through your accessories.
Lesson 20, Navigating Transportation.
Alright, Anna, I've got a quick question for you. Do you happen to know how to get to the bus stop from here?
Oh, yes, it's actually really easy to find. The bus stop is right across the street from the main entrance.
Awesome, that's super convenient. I'm glad it's not too far away.
Definitely. It's just a short walk, so it should be a quick and easy trip.
Great, that's good to know. I'm trying to figure out the best way to get to my meeting today.
Taking the bus sounds like a great option then. The schedules are pretty reliable around this area.
Fantastic, that's really helpful information. I was a little worried about navigating the public transportation system.
No need to worry. The buses here are very straightforward and user-friendly.
That's a relief to hear. I want to make sure I get there on time without any hassle.
I understand completely. Just head across the street and you'll see the bus stop right there. It's hard to miss.
Awesome, thanks so much, Anna. I really appreciate you taking the time to point me in the right direction.
Of course, happy to help. Let me know if you need any other tips for getting around the city.
Will do, thanks again. This is going to make my commute so much easier.
I'm glad I could assist. Have a great rest of your day, John.
You too, Anna. This conversation has been a big help.
Lesson 21, Working from Home Wonders.
Hey, Anna, how's the work from home life treating you these days?
It has its ups and downs, to be honest. I found that staying focused can be a real challenge sometimes.
Oh, I can imagine. There must be a lot of potential distractions when you're working from the comfort of your own home.
Absolutely. It's so easy to get sidetracked by things like household chores, social media, or even just the allure of the TV.
I see what you mean. Finding that balance between productivity and relaxation must be tricky.
Definitely. I've had to really work on setting boundaries and creating a dedicated workspace.
That's a great point. Establishing a clear separation between work and home life is so important.
Exactly. Otherwise, it's easy for the lines to get blurred and for productivity to suffer.
I can see how that would be a struggle. What kinds of strategies have you found helpful in staying on track?
Well, I try to stick to a consistent daily routine, take regular breaks, and limit my exposure to potential distractions.
Those sound like really smart approaches. Maintaining that structure and discipline must be key.
It is, but I have to admit, it's not always easy. Distractions can be a big challenge when you're working from home.
I can imagine. But it seems like you've got a good handle on it, which is really commendable.
Thank you, John. It's definitely an ongoing process, but I'm learning as I go.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're finding ways to make it work. Working from home can be a blessing, but it does require some adjustments.
Absolutely. But I'm determined to make the most of it and find that sweet spot of productivity and balance.
I have no doubt you'll get there, Anna. Keep up the great work.
Thanks, John. I appreciate the encouragement. It really helps to have a supportive sounding board.
Anytime, Anna. I'm always here if you need to talk through the ups and downs of remote work.
Lesson 22, Keeping It Chill.
Hey, Anna, I couldn't help but notice it's gotten a bit noisy in here. Do you think we should try to keep the volume down?
Oh, you're right, John. We should probably be mindful of the noise level, especially since we're in a shared space.
Absolutely. I want to make sure we're being considerate of others around us.
I agree. Let's try to keep our voices down and avoid any disruptive activities.
Sounds good. I don't want to dampen the mood, but we should definitely try to maintain a calm, peaceful environment.
Definitely. We can still enjoy our conversation, but in a more mindful and respectful way.
Great point. It's all about finding that balance between having fun and being considerate of our surroundings.
Exactly. I'm sure the other people here would appreciate us being mindful of the noise level.
Absolutely. We don't want to inadvertently disturb anyone or create an uncomfortable situation.
Definitely not. Let's keep things chill and make sure everyone can enjoy the space.
Sounds like a plan, Anna. I'm glad we're on the same page about this.